Okay, today I want to talk about trying and just being and just being a beginner and just trying to figure out things. I think I can confidently say this, very confidently. Um, I'm not good at anything. I I never really seemed to be able to do what others were able to do at you know the starting point. Everyone has their own set of skills, and it's like different levels. And I think been I've always started at like the bottom. I couldn't I was really bad at it. Um so I wanna talk about trying and just trying and trying and trying. I think I've always liked football as a kid, and um it's it's just a fascinating sport to me. The way that people are able to maneuver and manipulate the ball on their feet is just astonishing. And it was in primary school. Um, I wanted to play on the team for my class, and they were they were good players on the team. And I'll be honest, I wasn't really good. I wasn't that good, but had I just had so much love for the game, and I just wanted to play so bad. And they didn't let me on the team. I mean, they let me on for like 15 minutes, but that was also because my my mom, who was a teacher, asked that my teacher to put me in, so it was like kind of nepotism. Um, and then yeah, and then that summer, I was so heartbroken. I was so mad at myself not for not being a good player. So I had this yellow ball, and it didn't even need inflating. It was just like it was a weird ball. I don't even know where I got that ball from. But that summer I went outside my house, and I went every single day outside my house to play football and then practice. Like I would look up YouTube videos like how to dribble, how to pass the ball, how to shoot the ball. And I just kept running around in front of the house like the whole summer, and I would play a lot of football at school as well. It was like I would always play football. Lunch, like the short breaks, lunch. I would try to play football every single opportunity I would get, and I and practiced the whole summer, and I went back after for the next year, and I got on the team. I got on the school team, and I got to represent the team on a more bigger level or something like that. And then I I loved football so much, and I went on to try like on to the trials for the national team, and I there were like different phases. There was like 3 phases. They take out like half, and then they like narrow it down basically. And I got to the final stage, but I didn't get selected. And then they were again doing trials, but for my age group. I was like, I have to get this, and I like tried so hard, and I got it. And the thing I'm trying to convey here is, I'm not trying to brag about how I got to play for my country. What I'm trying to emphasize is how trying got me there. I just tried and tried. I don't think anyone believed in me, really. My friends, my neighborhood friends who I play football with, they knew that I loved football, but they didn't think I was going anywhere far. And it's, and I don't blame them either. I wasn't really that good, but I just kept going at it. And then the same thing happened afterwards. I got inspired by my brother to take pictures, and I had my phone, and I'll go on walks. I'll try to take pictures everywhere I went, and I especially liked taking pictures of the moon and the clouds, and like views, sunsets, and I just kept taking pictures. And now, although I'm not where I want to be, I want to take great pictures. I want to take pictures that would make someone feel something when they look at it. But I'm not that at that level, but I'm pretty satisfied for now, and just kept going at it. I'll try to take pictures every single opportunity I would get, and just doing it again and again. Another story. This was recently. I tried to make music on GarageBand, and I looked up tutorials, and they helped a bit, but I really wanted to make music that sounded good, even if it's not perfect, but something that something that's good. And I just I I I remember that moment very, very clearly. And I just remember thinking like, am I really cut out for this? Like, am I really talented? I can't do it. I can't do it. I think I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I should just stop. But I remembered that time when I remembered the football thing and how I went outside and tried to improve, even if it was a little bit. I remember going outside and playing football, and that inspired me. So then I kept going at it. And now I can make something. I can make a bad beat. First I couldn't even make a bad beat. So now I can make a bad beat. So that's progress for me. That's really huge. And I think that's testimonials to what you can achieve when you just keep going at it and trying and failing. I think failing is so important. I'm not perfect. I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to grow. I I want to get better and better and better. I'm not even like a quarter of the way, a quarter of what I want to be in terms of what I want to do, what I want to make, or even in my creative ventures. I'm not even like not even an inch there, but just failing and trying is so important, and that's what I want to tell myself when I feel like failing, when I feel like I'm failing, when I feel like I can't do it, when I feel like I'm a failure. Yes, I am a failure. And failing has got me here. This is a message I want to tell myself. Go out and try. Choose practicality over everything. Just doing it is so important. Just trying to learn, trying to improve, trying to tweak even a single little detail that seems that can that seems unimportant, that can be easily overlooked. But that's what the professionals, the people I look up to, that's what they're so good at. They've mastered the doing and the tiny details. That's what they're good at. And that's why they're so successful. That's why. So yeah, try and try. That's my message for myself.